To the Dean of the College of Law, Dean Jose Pestor, to the members of the faculty of the College of Law, retired Regional State Prosecutor Horacio Calo Gonzaga, Attorney Noreen Grace Alice Gonzaga, and Attorney Anastasia Rian Garcia. To my colleagues in the legal profession, to the students, to the proud parents and relatives of the new lawyers, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight is a humbling and emotional experience. After all the sacrifices and hard work, now, finally, this is my moment to give and share my testimony as a witness of my own, myself, the experience of my struggles and the discipline during law school, and how I was able to surmount and conquer the bar. So I'm very simple and straightforward with my testimony, because this event is dedicated to the students. I agree with the previous speakers. They said, there is no denying that preparation to passing the bar starts during law school. That is true. In fact, before I continue, I was considered probably as the weakest link in our batch. I was not really a performer. This is just a personal. If you were to compare me with my classmates, I was on the bottom. I review with my classmates or all cum laudes. You can imagine the pressure. But I say preparation, but it is not simply making sacrifices, being absent from work. It is not simply skipping family gatherings and avoiding meetings. It is not just about passing a subject, submission of cases, surviving gruesome oral recitations, but the preparation must also start, grow, and develop within ourselves. The constant self-assessment of readiness and preparedness to continue and endure law school moving forward. So I would like to share with you my 3 levels of discipline. Kitang tanan sa law school as kitang tanan mga students. I wear the hat of a student. Kasi klase ang atong disiplina sa law school. We carry with us the kind of self-discipline that we have in order to survive law school. The discipline should and must start from the moment you enter the room during your first day in class. That is true. But we impose upon ourselves some disciplines the moment we enter into law schools. I believe that there are levels of discipline in law school. The first order is the kind of discipline where you simply make certain bits and pieces of sacrifices in order to meet what is required in law school. I think all the students will agree with this. Like for example, I will give you some examples. Attending classes after work. That is a kind of discipline, but the morning attitude. Buying expensive books. This is budget, disciplining your budget. Skipping dinner. You enjoy your dinner at 6, 7, but you attend your class. Reading review materials instead of books for the coverage of the day. Surviving oral recitations. How do you survive? By luck, meaning wala kang tawag, so you survive in the night. And you did not come prepared. Or even perhaps digesting a digested case. Correct? True? This discipline is in the first order. Disciplinado pa. That is good. You are sure, you are confident that you are disciplined and you can make it. But that is in the first order. The second order, I believe, is the kind of discipline where you strive to become the best in class. you want to be the best. Read the book required by your professor. Make an extra effort to pass your subject. Come to school prepared for oral recitations. Some of you do this. Or maintain your grades in order to adhere to the retention policy in your school. This is only in the second order. I believe, yes, and I believe this is in the second order. So, you should be happy that our school policy keeps us on our toes, for us to be constantly reminded that it is not easy, never easy. It's never an easy journey moving forward. But if you only want to pass law school, this order discipline is all you need. If you want to place a JD after your name, this is the kind of discipline that you need. But this is short-sighted preparation if you want to become a lawyer, I believe. The third order is the kind of discipline that recognizes that law school is the most jealous of all. You see? You have other business, but this is very jealous. Of course. It demands not only your time, but the dedication to make the most out of your very limited time. If you are in this level of discipline, you know that you always recognize that your time is very, very limited. It is a very, very essential resource. You have semester breaks, Christmas breaks, you have summer breaks, but it is never really a break, you see, if you want to pass properly. If you want to pass civil procedures or criminal procedures, you do not consider semester breaks as really a time to relax and enjoy. Knowing that your breaks are only clouds before the storm. This kind of discipline keeps you grounded, realistic, to the harsh, strict, tough, and unforgiving realities in the school. Because you have a clear vision in mind of the horizon. You know, in law school, it's very uncertain. Grabe ang pagpaninamot mo sa eskwelahan. But you are so uncertain what lies ahead. Kaya bang pag-isupani ang law school, mas isupa yun ang bar. And yet, if you have this level of discipline, you have a clear vision in mind of the horizon. Nakiinta natin yung pagpaninamot. You're not only doing this in order to pass your subjects and overcome law school, but ultimately to pass the bar exam. You have a clear vision of the horizon, a direction, a path to pursue that despite the hurdles and obstacles that you are facing now, you will use all of this as your weapon to conquer ultimate test, and that is to pass the bar exam. With this kind of discipline, you will come to realize, students, that the retention policy is actually a tool process. That reading full cases will make you better prepared. So some video na. There is no shortcut. And reading books other than what is required by your professors, as instead of reading only the review materials on first view of the subject, will make you better. So man, we are all disciplined here as students, but we do a self-assessment. Are you ready? Or are you prepared now? With the kind of discipline that you have. This is the challenge to the students. Second is emotional preparation. I believe this is equally important. I have seen review-based bar takers who were mentally prepared, but emotionally very unprepared. They crumbled and fall because they were not emotionally prepared to take the exam. I say, emotional control or the control of self is one of the highest forms of courage. One who reigns within himself and the rules, desires, including the fears, is more than just his own person, but a person who is confident and assertive of his character and personality. When I took the bar, ingani ko yung iso ng akong attitude. No man is free who has not command over himself, but allows his doubts, fears, or his temper to control him. Pag-iabot, I witnessed several bar takers na nagsinggit tapat na, including a good friend of mine na nationally, sitting together because we were designated in the same group. Nagpanic din sila. But if you are emotionally prepared, nothing. Magsulod pa lang mo daan sa room, sa premise sa your estate, ang level sa security na sigang papapan, may increase yung anxiety. Imagine, napakasagawa sa gate na may security, pagsulod sa gate ay security. Pagsulod ako na lang yung security. You are in a battle zone. It's very emotionally challenging situation. And the triumph of all these, of all conquests, is the most glorious of all. This is precisely what I did to hurdle the bar. I knew from the very beginning that I was weak, feeble, fragile, and vulnerable. Confidence without mental and emotional and spiritual preparation is an empty yearning. It is a meaningless optimism. So what I did was, I did an introspection and self-examination. I wanted to know how I would react to the seemingly insurmountable pressure and burden. I thought I needed to know more about myself. Indeed, it was a journey of self-discovery. I experienced fear, anxiety, and panic. Tinod na, nagpanic. Ako din ang nagpanic. This is a story of revelation. I panicked that even though when a classmate went to UP fetch me because they thought that I was already crazy. One time, I needed to take yellow prescription drugs just to, well, at least maintain my reason. In other words, nabuha ko padali. But he who indulges in his sense in any emotional turmoil or confusion renders unto himself obnoxious to his own reason. I did not waver with the pressure, and I counted people. The journey of self-discovery was very transformational sa ako. Because when gusto ko lang i-share sa mga students, because when I was able to control and know myself better, pag-abot din ako sa bar, probably I was one of the most relaxed examinees. Kaya bitaw, mas naghandog pa po sa exam sa law school kaysa nag-exam ko. When you are so relaxed and emotionally stable when you take the bar, makainit ka, dili siya ang imong reason, dili siya ang imong pagtubag. Kaya you can still journey with your thoughts, journey with your reviews, journey with your logic, para you can arrive with better answers. The true virtue of emotional control is not always visible to the gaze of the world. It is often still and calm. It is nevertheless an important and necessary ingredient of one's personality if he is to achieve success at any level in this law school life struggle we call the bar examination. I end with these few lines and I say, my heart overflows with joy, and deep within its memory is my profound gratitude to the people who have helped me along the way. And from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you to all of you. Daghang salamat.